Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Black Ops 7 Zombies. I know as far as content on the channel for covering zombies, I haven't been doing much, and frankly, it's just because, as I'm sure most people have shared, um, things have just kind of slowed down a lot with Black Ops 6. So, not really have been feeling a lot of interest in wanting to cover or even really share a lot of my first experiences with some of the later maps. But things for Black Ops 7 are looking like a pretty substantial improvement. First of all, starting with just the atmosphere of our survival map here. This is a farm map inspired by Transit and also obviously the farm survival map from Black Ops 2. And this has been I've been checking out some little bits of gameplay here and there throughout the day, and now that I'm here and able to finally play it for myself, I'm interested to see how things can kind of go with my first attempts for checking things out. So, I'm personally not going to get hung up on the HUD at the moment because currently there doesn't seem to be any HUD preset settings like in Black Ops 6. They will be at launch, I imagine so. So we can kind of move some of the stuff around. I did go ahead and just turn some of the typical stuff off that I always turn off for zombies nowadays. So we have a lot of that there. And I don't know, man. I'm kind of looking forward to being able to finally give things a shot. So, like I said, I have actually been looking at some gameplay from people, not too closely, just to kind of get a decent idea of how things are going to be functioning differently here. And I'm trying to switch weapons. It seems like at least for zombies, they purposefully don't allow you to swap to your fists. So we got something. But we have a chance here to use our melee weapon, which, by the way, for those who may not be aware, they have updated the point system with another condition to earn even more points. So obviously, I covered in both my initial reaction to Black Ops 6 zombies as well as my Black Ops 6 guide to zombies that for normal standard kills to the body, it was 90, melee kills were 105, and headshot kills were 115. Now, it appears as though Treyarch have added an additional multiplier here for melee critical hits. So, most of the time it's going to end up being on the head, and that's just going to end up being a flat 150 points, which is more than the classic 130 points that you would get for a melee. And I'm glad they went ahead and at least brought it back in some way. So that does kind of make early round melees a lot more viable again for classic zombies. So we're kind of doing pretty good here. I think things are gonna be doing pretty well for zombies. Just trying to get closer and closer as we can to the classic feel, which again, because I'm catching up on a lot of news, Treyarch have detailed something that they are calling cursed mode, which appears to be just a sort of hardcore challenge mode for players like myself who want to get an experience that's closer to the original run of games from World at War to Black Ops 3. And it strips away some of the modern zombies mechanics a little bit and implements some classic stuff. Like I think at base for Curse, you're going to be getting the classic point system as well as I actually don't know what else they're changing at base, because it sounds like if you want to bring back a lot more of the features that were typical for classic zombies, like a 4 perk limit and things of similar nature, or even something like removing the ammo caches, you need something called relics, and these relics are effectively just debuff modifiers that will change how things work. So like I said, removing the ammo caches, which by the way, that looks awesome. I like that they finally took the feedback since Cold War that, a lot of the mechanics were not really purposefully zombified, and it kind of just ended up just feeling like effectively it was Warzone zombies. Now I can probably say that now with 7, I think we're finally at a place where we can say that this is like probably as close to a full realization of the modern gameplay style of zombies vision that Treyarch have been wanting for the past several years now. And granted, I know a lot of that problem comes down to the fact that, to be honest, Treyarch have been having to deal with trying to juggle multiple projects for Call of Duty. And, I mean, even technically Black Ops 7 here, isn't really a game that they had a chance to fully invest themselves on. So, we'll have to see how things end up going. But I am pretty interested. I am pretty excited to see how things kind of go here. That's a 2,000 door. Interesting. But yeah, enough of kind of like the sort of roundabout catch-up stuff and everything. I want to just begin to fully immerse myself in this. And who knows, maybe trying to get that Dark Ops calling card that I hear is in the beta, where we can get to round 50 and get a unique Dark Ops calling card, which, by the way, again, obvious as hell, but zombies in a Call of Duty beta, a first of its kind. I'm not sure who, like, came up with the decision or greenlit the decision, but I'm glad that it is actually here. So, it gives us a chance to actually see how things are going.
I knew you'd come through for me.
And give our feedback, so hopefully some decent things can be changed for launch, so we'll have to see. It's also going to give me a chance to check out some of the other weapons that I haven't tried in the multiplayer yet, so I might have uploaded a video already, like talking about the beta a little bit, maybe. If not, it could be coming later, or maybe I'm saving it for like a beta-wide review, possibly, but definitely I do want to get up my my first zombies reaction here. So we've got here a Razor 9mm, and it's going to feel pretty strange for myself to actually start calling the weapons by their in-game names now, because for the past several years, since Modern Warfare 2019, I've been having to mentally rename all the weapons because, you know, Activision doesn't want to have any of that sort of liability with leaving the actual weapon designations in the game, which to me just always helps with immersion. If some of you have watched some of my videos that I posted on Call of Duty, you've probably noticed that I call weapons differently than they're stated in game, and that's just because personally I want to focus on, or not focus, but take care of. Whoa, hold on, wait. Yo, this is a nice little music track for the special rounds. Hello? Interesting. Whoa. Oh, shoot. I feel like that guy was special. Hey, leave that alone. That's mine. I think bro was actually like, I think bro was actually eating my salvage. That's kind of, that's nuts. That's gonna go crazy. Well, yeah, damn, alright, okay. But yeah, anyway, so, I forgot what I was saying, but, no, I'm sure I can probably end up, well, maybe I was getting my point across there, but hopefully I was. But overall, I am interested to see what Treyarch has been cooking with 7, and I suppose to fill out just some of the game here while I slowly progress, earn more points and all that, let's take a chance to talk about some of the community reception around 7, because I can totally understand the fact that, like, you know, people are, at this point, I think, just genuinely fed up with Call of Duty. You know, just long-term franchise fatigue is starting to hit a lot of people, and, you know, they're looking at a game that I think, honestly, like, truly honestly, is pretty cool. I'm liking it so far. The little bit that I played in the beta so far on the multiplayer has been pretty cool, pretty fun. But, whatchamacallit, at the very least, I can understand the sentiment. You know, looking at a game like 7 and saying that it is effectively a 6 reskin, a Black Ops 6 reskin, I disagree with that, because there is a lot, like, actually tangibly different between the two games, and even just in feel. You probably have seen me, like, kind of just jump around a little bit with the wall kick. The game certainly just feels different. And it's not super different, but then again, I feel like people are forgetting the fact that like Call of Duty has just kind of always been this way, especially if you go as far back as the original Modern Warfare trilogy. You look at a game like COD 4 compared to World at War, with a critical eye, I could personally tell you that those games genuinely probably are much more similar. Well, maybe not much more, but definitely at least a little bit more similar to each other than 6 to 7. Because, I mean, genuinely, like with some of the animations, the perk setup, and the streak setup, especially as well, 357, that was more of like a Modern Warfare to World War II reskin for World at War.
Hurry it up, dude. Corpses aren't dying on their own.
Holy moly, ray gun! Oh, I'm sorry, TAC 45. I gotta leave you behind.
Right here.
Actually, you know what? I wanna use the TAC 45 because I don't know. I like the TAC 45, dude. I loved the TAC 45 in Black Ops 2, and I remember a core memory I have from playing Black Ops 2 when I was younger. I was kind of upset that the TAC 45 wasn't the starting pistol in Zombies. But then obviously Treyarch started leaning a lot more heavily into the fact that like the 1911 is like this sacred starter pistol that just had to be there. And in Black Ops 6 they missed it a little bit with the MR6, but then they brought it back for Chronicles, which is good. But I think it's cool to like finally have it here. So anyway, getting back on track with the whole Call of Duty is samey and this is the same game and whatever. You know, it's one thing to say that games are similar because, like I just mentioned with COD 4 and World at War, I think the even bigger culprit is Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, 2009 to 2011. Those two games are actually like pretty much the same game with minor gameplay tweaks from Sledgehammer for Modern Warfare 3. And you know, while it definitely is somewhat accurate to say that Black Ops 6 and 7 are similar, that's kind of something that you just kind of have to take at face value because they are made by Treyarch. They are games made by Treyarch, and not only that, but they're also getting help from... Hello? Die. They're also getting help from several other studios, which, as far as I understand, has always been the case. It's just that, like, all of the studios are helping out each other a lot more now relative to the past. So there's going to be similarities, there's going to be some differences, but either way, things are, you know, things I think are looking up for this game. I'm personally going to end up enjoying it. I will very likely be buying it on launch weekend. I do not support or advocate for pre-orders anymore just because I don't think like getting extra digital in-game items is worth it nowadays to like pay another $40-$50, but we'll worry about that some other time. For now, I want to check out well, let me see what else the box has in there, because getting the ray gun on my second pull, that's crazy.
Who's got my
That's fun. Hold on. Blue? Oh my goodness, yes. The Rampart 17. Black Ops 4 players will know. You will know. I'm not a fan of Black Ops 4 as a game at all, but the Rampart was my favorite gun from that game. One of my favorites. I just like the SCAR platform as well as the AK platform. I'm also gonna make use of Chompy here. This is something I did see. You can feed him weapons and lethals, and he'll give you salvage in return. So look at that. Now I went from having whatever amount of salvage it was to almost 1,000. Neato. And that's another thing that like I feel like Treyarch is trying to better incentivize the box and classic zombies playstyles again, is apparently the salvage drop rate overall has been reduced, and not only that, but I think the suppressor effectiveness has been reduced. So using suppressors on guns isn't going to be as effective as it was, but I still think it is going to be a crutch, especially if the default salvage rates have been decreased. So we'll see how things end up playing in the final game, because obviously this is a beta, things can change. But now, I'm curious. I am oh so curious. Maybe I don't know, maybe, you know what? Actually, no, I need I need perks. So let's go see if we can find the Wonder Fizz, because I did see that they... Oh, yeah. I saw that they... in the survival maps, everything is going to be available to you. Like, just straight up. So that's going to be great. There's going to be Pack-a-Punch. There's going to be Wonder Fizz. I imagine, because that's kind of what they were saying, I imagine that, like, if the location itself already has perks, Pack-a-Punch, or any other things that are available in the main map that it comes from, then they'll remain where they are, and they'll just add the other things on top of it to make sure that you still have access to everything, like a Gobblegum machine, Wonder Fizz, and whatnot. So things are looking pretty cool here. What are you three doing? Oh, you four, rather. Sorry. Sorry to interrupt your family time. Am I crazy, or is the ADS time on the ray gun buffed a little bit? Interesting. Oh, hey.
Don't come back.
Whoa, that told me I need Deadshot. That told me I need Deadshot. Damn. Whoa, we can earn Gobblegums in the beta? Hold up. Yo. Okay, hold on. Wait, that reminds me. Let me pop Soda Fountain and buy Double Tap.
Tastes like clam juice. Not a fan.
I'm also gonna have a lot of fun, like, listening to the quotes of the default operators again, because believe it or not, in Black Ops 6, some of them actually did have some good lines. I thought some of them were funny. Bailey was among one of my favorites in Black Ops 6. She was awesome, and obviously the main crew are also pretty good, especially in, like, their story maps. So, oh my goodness, I'm genuinely gonna miss my double damage headshot augment from Black Ops 6, because I rely on that thing so much. My weapons basically always maintain a one-shot headshot potential the entire game until I'm ready to quit out. So I'm definitely gonna be missing that here. If my weapon's not one-shotting, it's gonna feel like garbage. I just spoiled myself in that regard. And yeah, that is gonna end up being the case. The augments from your account are not carrying over for the beta, which sucks. I feel like they definitely could have done that at the very least. So let's see. I popped Soda Fountain. So let's buy Double Tap. And what else do we get? Elemental Pop. Sweet.
Oh, yeah, I'm a fan.
Hey, yo. She likes Double Tap. What a base individual. Oh, and Double Tap, my beloved. You know, Double Tap is my favorite perk. I'm going to say it. I don't know if I've said that in a video before or on a stream, but Double Tap, among every Zombies game, is my favorite perk. I love Double Tap. We love Double Tap. Absolutely love Double Tap, especially in Black Ops 3. 2 and 3, Double Tap was awesome because it not only increased your fire rate, but it also gave you double damage. So, that is something I'm going to love. But I think, before I get too comfortable with the MXR here, I'm gonna want to hit the box again, probably after round 10.
Like a deer in headlights. And
we are going to probably want to invest in a purple weapon from the box, because if salvage is gonna be pretty scarce, then I'm gonna want to be smart with it. So let's see. Let's see what I can do here. Is it one at a time? Okay, it is one at a time. How much did that give me? 150. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Let's try again. Okay. Here, you take that. And... Ooh! Oh, blue salvage is 250. Yo! That goes kind of hard. That is sick. Dude, that was a lot. 250? That gave me 350 salvage just for tossing a grenade in there. Alright, we'll do it one more time, because I do want to keep one on me. Oh, okay. Dude, okay. I think these are going to be in Ashes of the Damned. Hey, your trash bins are actually going to be super useful. I'm excited. That's going to be so cool. Alright. But I hope things are going well for you all if you're playing the beta, or if you're just here to kind of listen to me yap while I play. I'm already having a good time. This game... I agree with some of the YouTubers that I've been watching, where they say that their, like, main positive with the game is that the overall feel and atmosphere is just a lot closer to classic Zombies, and that is very much appreciated. It's nice to finally start feeling like things are getting back into the fantastical and crazy range again. Because even though Treyarch tried to branch out a little bit more with Black Ops 7 in terms of some environments, at the end of the day, it was a bit of a marketing lie to get away from facilities a little bit. I would probably say the only one that was really a true differentiator was Citadel de Moore, because you had Liberty Falls, which was in a city. I mean, that's fine, but it was still a little too clean. Terminus, in a way, was still a little bit of a facility, a prison facility. And then, you know, Shattered Vale was a facility, Janus Towers was a facility, so that's just kind of ended up, that's kind of how the game just ended up being. Oh, splash damage, hello. That's a hell of a lot of splash damage. Okay, while you're here, actually, you know what? Flavor Hex. Give me an Ultra. What have we got, baby? Hidden Power. Oh, baby. Well, I kind of need to use it now. I kind of need to use it now. Let's send this bad boy to Legendary. Hell yeah. All right. And now, since this is probably going to end up being my gun for the game, depending on how high I can go, let's just go ahead and upgrade it. And let's see how things end up being. So, MXR.
Loud, obnoxious, and loaded.
Battle Menticide. Nice ammo count. That is a nice ammo count. I was noticing in some of the gameplay, like just kind of not looking too closely, but just trying to get some details. The ammo count from the base weapons without Pack-a-Punch was really small. And it seems like Pack-a-Punch is a lot more plentiful. Thankfully, that's 650 rounds. So, things are looking good. Things are looking good. But now that that's done, we are starting to get up into the rounds. I'm at the very least going to want Quick Revive. Actually, hold on. Do I have a gum here? Okay, I have Fire Sale. Let me see, I want Timeout. We can use Timeout later. And we are on cooldown, so that's fine. Okay, I don't think the damage has ramped up yet, but I do want to still be a little careful. I still want to be a little careful here. Jesus, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. That was a little scary. Okay. Ooh! Fireworks! Oh, man. It's not Black Ops 3 fireworks, but hey, I will take a return of a good ammo mod. I was kind of certain that they would never bring it back, honestly, because it seemed like Zombies was taking more of an elemental route. And to be frank, fireworks isn't really an element in and of itself, unless they just want to add it as a different type, like just to add variety. And I don't know if they would be able to give it an elemental type at all, unless they go ahead and whatchamacallit. I'm blanking here. Hold on. I completely lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Nice Quick Revive. Seems like, I feel like there were, like, unique perk lines for some of the operators, and they just started getting more generic as the year went on, so it's nice to start getting back to that again. I hope they can maintain that throughout the year this time, though. We'll have to see. Oh, purple guy. Not from Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, man. You know, people were kind of talking about how it's going to be great to have tax stance gone from Zombies. And personally, I'm glad to have it gone from Call of Duty as the default movement type. I think that's good. I always thought that tax stance was just kind of redundant. There was no real reason to keep it or have it, really. It was just a sort of idea to try out, and it was just redundant. I thought that was the case. Wait, hold on. Is that a reference? I feel like that's a... Or am I just thinking of, like, the actual... Am I thinking of the actual, ingredients that I've seen for Juggernog? Man, I keep on losing my train of thought because... man, things are... I love Zombies. I'm just gonna be straight up here for a second. Like, I just love Zombies. This pack camo, though, by the way, it looks a lot better in person. Oh, special round. We're back, fellas. We are back, fellas. All right. Okay. So, let's see. Oh. Oh, crap. Okay, I need you all to stop. Okay, I desperately need Speed Cola here. That works. Whew. Okay, it is a little intense, and I am gonna need PhD. Oh my god, the classic round change from Special. Oh, I'm home. I'm home. They're pulling up my nostalgia strings. That's just the truth. That's just the flat-out truth. Let's get Speed. Let's get Speed Cola. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, and I have Healing Aura, too. Oh, and Max Ammo actually filled your grenades this time. Dude, okay, there are genuinely a lot of good changes that are coming to this game. And, you know, I won't harp on it again just because I was talking about it earlier, but people are saying that a lot of these things could have just been an update to Black Ops 6. And while technically true, I think it's also just part of the fact that Call of Duties, you know, get released every year. And at that point, you know, by the time the older game is on its way out, it's probably better to save some things for it's probably good to save some things for the next game instead. Especially if it's not going to be like a guarantee that if they put it in the previous game, they'll be able to put it in the next game like right away. But overall, I think things are doing good for Treyarch and the Zombies team right now. Again, this is just a survival map. We don't have the full Ashes of the Damned map here. But even still, I'm liking this. I am really liking this. It's a good vibe, and I've always enjoyed the very simple survival type maps. They're the ones that I honestly like to play a little bit more than story maps a lot of the time. Wow, the voice crack. Sorry about that. But even going back as far as Black Ops 2 and 3, I would still play Town over some of the main maps of the game. I would still play the Giant over some of the other maps in the game because I just like the basic Zombies gameplay loop. That's my personal thing. I will do an Easter egg, obviously, every now and then, and I've prided myself on doing all of the Easter eggs from Black Ops 6. So, definitely not a bad player by any means. I've gotten quite good at the game over the years. But normal survival is where I find a majority of my fun, and I'm glad to see that they're finally back. They've been gone since Black Ops 2, truthfully. I guess because Treyarch technically considers the Giant to be a story map, which, yeah, you know, that's kind of true, but, you know, it's also super simple as a map. Flavor Hex. I don't know if I want to get rid of all of these right away, but we'll have to see.
Bonus points.
Yo, the announcer. I've been noticing a couple of the power-ups he's calling out. It's a different announcer. I suppose that's because the Forsaken is actually, like, dead at this point, so it makes sense to have a different announcer, but I wonder, like, who this character is, because it doesn't sound like old Texas Hat guy from the opening cinematic to Ashes. I don't know. It's nice to start feeling a little bit more intrigue in the zombie storyline again, which is something that I have been interested in, like, since the Golden Age, but it's not, like, the main thing that I was always following. It was always just nice to get a bit more insight as to what the story of the game that Treyarch was telling was actually going to look like.
Obnoxious and loaded. Bad
Die.
day, but
You know, check out this camo, though. Wait, what? Oh, shoot, that's a bear. That is a bear, my friend. A bear is stuck. Alright, well, I guess I'm safe. Bear is stuck. That's good. Oh, I haven't even noticed the medals. Look at how different the medals look. I saw that in the multiplayer, they were basically just like tech versions, like futuristic tech versions of the Black Ops 6 ones, which I totally get from the art team. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Especially for a quick turnaround. But I like the techie look to these. That's pretty cool. Oh, the bear's free! The bear is free, run! The bear is free, run away! I don't know how strong the MXR is going to be here. Let's see.
no bear spray needed.
Oh, well, that was easy. Ew! Similar to the Abomination. That's pretty cool. Nice. Alright. Well, I'm liking how things are feeling right now. We are also at 5,000 points again, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the ray gun a little bit, give it some love. Because historically, the ray gun, like, while an amazing and nostalgic wonder weapon because it was the first, it has always struggled in terms of power. It really has. Cold War, I think, was its, like, top game where it was the most powerful. But, alright, lads. Oh, crap, run away. Dude, I need to be careful because I do not have PhD. Dude, I do not have PhD. Relax. Whew. Alright. Okay, hold on. Chompy, can you just wait? Or, yeah, Chompy, can you help me out? Just for a second? No? No? Please? Damn it. I wanted to give him some stuff, but that's alright. Okay. Next order of business is to upgrade armor. That is definitely something I need to do. So, open up. And toss you in there. Let's see if you can give me anything good. Nah, just another 150. Which is not bad. 150 for a grenade. That's effectively a full refund. Kind of, I think. So, not bad. Maybe not a full refund, but it's definitely up there. You know what? It is a bit of an addiction. I'm always looking forward to like the new leveling grind in a new Call of Duty game. It's just something that makes me happy, gives me something to do. And I'm seeing that armored zombies are starting to appear. I see you. I see you. They're also wearing like an outer skeleton as armor. That's awesome. Again, the little things that Treyarch has taken to heart in terms of feedback and attempting to zombify elements of the mode so that they look and feel unique. That's good. That is just nice little bits of detail there. And I do want to echo something that Milo has mentioned when always talking about zombies, is that the sound team, the Treyarch sound team, not only in zombies but across the board, the sound team is always on point. I personally like it a lot more than the Infinity Ward titles. And Sledgehammer is pretty up there too, but I just have a favorability for Treyarch games overall. Excuse me, that's my stuff. You leave that alone. But yeah, Treyarch sound team is, once again, just kind of top of the game here. So, I'm noticing... Well, actually, hold on. Where even is the whatchamacallit, the arsenal machine? Maybe down here? Oh yeah, here it is. Hey, let's... no! Oh, okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? Wait, we're not doing this. Oh my goodness, that's scary. Holy crap, that's scary. That is scary down there. They're one way in, one way out, basically. Oh man. But hey, that's good. Like, I'm feeling scared, I'm feeling claustrophobic, that works. That's good. I like that. It's good. I wonder where there's gonna be a good camping spot on this map. I also want to try out this point turret because I haven't given it a shot at all. Let's see. I'll pop it next round. Alright, we got 10,000 points, so let's go ahead and, yep, buy the level 3. And since we're in the middle of the round here, let's see if I can do this real quick, because I do want to try and see what this guy can do. Let's do... okay, I don't know if the prices have been adjusted. I heard that they're supposed to be a little bit more expensive, but we'll have to get a feel for that when the full game comes out. Let me out, let me out. Hey, let me out. Holy moly, dude. Okay, yeah, no jug augments. Kinda hurts. Ooh.
Who wants pancakes?
Oh, I saw a little bit of a slight design adjustment there for Shadow Rift. Kinda cool. Dude, I'm having a good time. Zombies is my home when it comes to Call of Duty game modes. I like this. Oh, 2 is the max for point turrets. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, it rings. That's cool. That is not cool. That is not cool. That is not cool. No, 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 no. Run away. Out. Hey. Excuse you. What does that remind me of? There was something in some zombies game, I forget, where that was a thing. I feel like you could shoot stuff out of it. Was it? Oh, man, I'm drawing a blank here. I'm drawing a blank here. I feel bad. Ah! It pounces and it chases. I'm bleeding. I'm actually bleeding. Stop that! You stop that! I was actually bleeding.
That's an improvement.
Oh my goodness. Yo, that's scary. What the hell are you doing? Okay. Area denial. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, it strips a plate and makes you bleed. That's scary. Okay. Fireworks?
Count 'em up. I did the hard part.
Holy crap, run away. Your boy needs stamina. Your boy needs stamina. Oh no. Oh baby. Oh, I might be behind the power curve a little bit, just a tad. Okay. Got him, I think? No? Oh yeah, we did. Okay, good, 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 good. Holy moly, I'm out of ammo though, so here, you eat that. And there we go. Easy pickings. I am noticing some frame drops, so I hope Treyarch can get on top of that. Definitely, at least a little bit. Better optimize some loading here. Oh yeah, 2500. That makes sense. That hasn't changed. That's all right. You know what? Let me grab stamina. What are you? What was that?
Run and gun.
What was that? I heard something. Oh, it's you. You're not scary. You're not scary at all. Hey. Okay, so they're purple, but they don't seem like they're any stronger. Probably just like, probably just like a target priority thing, just to help you out. But I see the vision. Ooh, Gerst device. Okay, I just wanted to clear that. You know what? Give me this. Actually, no, don't give me that. I don't want that. Actually, you know what? No, we'll use it. Let's just see.
Time for the Casimir crunch.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. Ooh. An actual different warp point instead of only like 5 feet away. Granted, the map is small, but I don't think it's going to teleport you super far away if you do that. But it's nice. It's a nice little thing just to see it at least try to go somewhere a little further. Neato. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pop Flavor Hex because I do need to use Gobblegums here. Wonder Bar. Ouch. Well, you know what? Since it's free, let's see. Can I get a Mark II?
Wonder what happens if I put a gun back in.
Tear them to pieces.
Damn it. No Mark II, but that's alright.
Put it to work.
That's alright. I needed to use these anyway. Oh crap, yet no PhD. I keep on forgetting. Oh, wow. Hey, I see you. Get back here. What are you doing? Oh. Oh, wait. You actually have to kill him unless... Okay, hold on. I need to figure that out. That's cool, though. If that's like that's like a high-value target type of thing that you need to take in order to get your maxi, that's kind of intense. But let's get PhD. I kind of need it. There we go. Because when you get a ray gun, you need PhD. But let's see. I forget. What does timeout do again specifically? Clear all zombies and pause for 3 minutes. I think that's what it is. So we will have to use that, I think, because I do have a daily challenge where I need to use 5 Gobblegums, and I do want that XP, so I can hit max rank already for early access. But I also need points, and I don't know what I want to do here. I'm noticing here that I feel like I can bob and weave around the zombies a little easier than in Black Ops 6. Have they finally like reined in the attack speed and attack range of the zombies? I've been complaining about that since Black Ops 3. Like they've just been speeding them up and making them reach further and further every game. Have they finally done the opposite? Maybe it's just because I got lucky, or maybe that is the actual truth. We'll have to see. But who knows? Just little things like that I like to notice. I have a heavy analytical eye when it comes to zombies gameplay because I played every Treyarch game. Run away. Whew. No, yeah, definitely there is a change, I feel. There has to be an adjustment there.
Double points.
All right. At the turn of round 26, here we are. And we are ready for triple pack.
Money well spent.
Nice. This camo does look pretty cool. And I do like the different colors. It's a nice little adaptation that they've done with the fact that they now have multiple Pack-a-Punch levels. And I'm hoping this actually makes a tangible difference here on the bear. Run away. Run away from the bear. I am a little stressed here because I don't know where I'm supposed to be shooting other than the beehives, but let's see. Okay, that's a kill. Right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Damn, man, I really miss my double damage on first shot for Deadshot Daiquiri. I really do.
Aspirin won't help you.
But, ooh, cluster. I want to try that, actually. I do want to try that. And I'll hold on to you for now. There's a lot going on here, but I'm here for it. I just realized I haven't put an ammo mod on my gun here. Let's see. Let's do cryo, because I like cryo, and cryo gives you more points. Where does that show on the gun? Oh, yeah, ooh, that's actually kind of clean. Look at that, it's at the very bottom, like under the actual gun itself. I wonder how it's going to look with an apparent current leak at the moment. So I won't say much about zombie themes coming to the game. Zombie HUD themes. So I'm curious what exactly that means. If potentially, I'm speculating here. This is not anything I've seen. I'm genuinely speculating here. Potentially something like the Black Ops 2 HUD, for example, where instead of, like, obviously I think they would still have a health bar maybe, just for clarity's sake. But, you know, maybe having the blood splatter D-pad where all the weapon information is, and the perks shoved off to the bottom left, like the classic zombie games and stuff like that. It could be cool to have something like that to, like, just further help sell the zombies feel, because while definitely the HUD is not zombies-esque, I have gotten to the point where for kinda, I suppose Call of Duty as a whole, I don't want to say games as a whole, but for Call of Duty as a whole, for 7 in particular this time, I actually really like the design of the HUD. It's not fitting for zombies, I will say that, like, that's just an objective fact, but I like the futuristic look that the team went with for this, and I am stuck. Whew, that was close. But yeah, I like how the HUD looks, but I will, at the first opportunity, if it does end up coming true, at the first opportunity, I will be switching up the HUD to a potential old school theming design, if that ends up coming to fruition. So we will have to see. I suppose let's see what other perks I can get, because Vulturade, definitely one. And do I want Wisp T? I probably would want Wisp T. That's a new perk for Black Ops 7. So, oh god, Pack 2 Reagan is struggling. We're almost at round 30. I haven't, like, actually processed that. We're almost at round 30. Hey! Hey, I see you. I see you eating. Stop that. Put that down. Dude, we're almost at round 30. Oh my gosh. Here, eat that. Suck on this. What the? Oh. Nice one. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, I want that. I want that. I want you. I want you dead.
I do group lessons now.
And let's see. Okay, let's just do that, and then, holy crap, that got me weak. Run away, run away. Whew, the movement, baby. The schmovement. That's clean. That is clean. I like that. Alright, well, I suppose for the video's sake, because I want to keep playing, definitely. But for the video's sake, once we hit round 30, I'll go ahead and call it there. And if I do end up showing off some of my multiplayer reactions or end up making a beta-wide review, hopefully y'all will see that in the near future. But as for zombies, I'm really enjoying this. It's a different feel, even if it's using a lot of the same basic game mechanics. And I think that's just kind of, if they're not going to change too much about the mode, like in standard, then I think trying to keep up the consistent map drops is what's going to keep the game alive, because that's what ended up happening with Black Ops 6. The time between maps just kept getting longer and longer, and it kind of made the game fall off a lot quicker than it should have, particularly for zombies, but I know that was a game-wide issue. And not only that, but I think Curse mode is gonna give a lot of longevity for players like myself. And I am stuck once more. Oh baby. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Why am I bleeding? Why am I bleeding? Why am I bleeding? Oh, damn it. I think that the cursed mode is going to be a lifesaver for a lot of players, likely including myself. So we'll have to see how that goes. Especially because it's kind of still unclear at the moment how Treyarch exactly wants to run it, as far as like how close to classic zombies do they want to get. And I agree with a lot of people, they should just make it like straight up just a classic mode instead of trying to make it this repeatable thing and whatnot. But either way, we'll have to see how things play out. It's a beta for a reason. We're here to test things out. We're here to give feedback and our ideas based on the foundation that they've built up to this point. And I'm liking what I'm feeling so far, both on multiplayer as well as the zombies, as I've just completed realistically one full game. So with that being said, I know this video is going to be a long one, but I hopefully for those of y'all who stayed through to the end, I hope y'all enjoyed, just had a good time, had a nice little chat here talking about the game, because I am a zombies lovers at heart. If you did enjoy, go ahead and drop a like. If you've played zombies yourself for this game or even in the past, let me know what you're feeling, let me know what you're thinking. I want to see what people are thinking about this game, what you see, what you feel. And yeah, I will check you all out in the next video, whatever I make. Bye-bye.